Hi everybody, this week me and Regs are here to talk about bad foods versus good foods for your cat. Now we love giving our cats treats and sometimes scraps from the table, but it's very important to know what you can and cannot give your cat. Some foods that we enjoy can be very toxic and poisonous to cats. Me and Regs have 5 examples of foods that you shouldn't give your cat, but we do provide alternatives. Now the first one is caffeine or caffeinated drinks. Now this sounds like an obvious one, but I have even caught Regsy sniffing around the dregs of my cappuccino on occasions. Caffeine affects cats just as much as it affects humans, except on a much larger scale because their bodies are so much smaller. If a cat does ingest caffeine, it'll increase their heart rate and get them very agitated. This can lead to them becoming quite unwell. If you do want to treat your cat to something that will give them their buzz, try catnip. Either in a catnip infused toy or a little sprinkling on the ground, and your cat will be acting cute and crazy in no time. The second one is milk and dairy products. Now if you've seen any of my cooking videos, you'll know that I try to give Regs as little dairy as possible. This is because cats are naturally lactose intolerant, so they can't really process any dairy products. If a cat has too much dairy, it leads to stomach upsets, diarrhea, and that can lead to dehydration and kidney problems, which isn't very nice, is it? No. If you do want to give them a dairy treat though, just give them a little bit and not very often. You can also give them cat milk, which you can get in supermarkets and at pet shops. But again, this has to be a very occasional treat. It's not good to have it as everyday dietary routine. The third one is raw eggs. Now, eggs can be a great source of protein, not only for our cats, but for us as well. But just like us, raw foods can expose your cat to salmonella and other parasites and bacteria that can cause health problems such as pancreatitis, which isn't very nice, is it? If you do want to give your cat eggs, cooked eggs are perfectly fine, as long as there's nothing added like salt or any extra butter. And as long as it's in small portions and not very often, it is great for a treat and a great source of protein. The fourth one is grapes, currants and raisins. Now grapes, currants and raisins are a great snack for us and very healthy, but they are toxic to our cats. While it isn't 100% known exactly what it is about them that can cause kidney problems in our cats and dogs, it is better to be safe than sorry. If you do want to give your cat a nice healthy treat, try boiled pumpkin, mashed carrots, or even a homemade treat using one of our homemade treat recipes. Is that right? Regsy especially likes the tuna ones. And the fifth one is sugary foods. Now this is a funny one because cats actually don't have the receptors to taste sugary foods. They don't taste sweet things at all. But I have often found Regsy sniffing and trying to steal a nibble of my ice cream or a chocolate biscuit. This would probably have something to do with the fact that there's dairy in it. The problem with sugary foods for our cats is just as it is with us. Too much sugary foods can cause weight gain, weight problems, obesity, and that can lead to things like diabetes, which when in cats can be fatal. If you do want to use something sugary and sweet in a recipe for a binding agent, try using honey. It is sweet and sticky, and is great for a binding agent, especially if you don't want to use eggs. And because it is completely natural, it is actually very advantageous for your cat. There is a lot of antibacterial agents in there and really good for your cat's stomach. And because cats can't taste sugary or sweet things, your cat won't even know it's there. They won't even know that it's good for them. Thanks for watching guys, I really hope you found this video really useful and interesting. Now we do have a competition this week. If you would like to win one of our fabulous Relax My Cat t-shirts, just share in the comment section below any additional tips you have for foods that are good for your cat and foods that aren't so good for your cat. Regsy will pick a winner next week and that is when we'll see you next. Thanks for watching guys. If you did like it, remember to please give us a big thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, hit that big red button. Thanks guys, and me and Regs will see you next week. Bye!